Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Pankaj and today we have Dilpreet with us, who is currently pursuing his Human-Centered Design program from Algonquin College, Ottawa, Canada. So Dilpreet, if you could please introduce yourself.
Sure. Hi everyone, my name is Dilpreet and I'm originally from New Delhi, India. My background is in IT. I did BTech in Information Technology back in New Delhi. The program that I'm doing here at Algonquin is called it's a long name, so bear with me. It's Interdisciplinary Studies in Human-Centered Design. This is my second program here. Before this, I did UX design at Humber, which we also have done a video for with Pankaj.
Alright, so Dilpreet, if you could please specify the prerequisites for this course in order to get an admit for this program at Algonquin College.
So with this course, it's also very similar to the one we discussed with Humber. Since it's a graduate certificate, you require undergraduate degree, so you need to have a bachelor's degree to apply for this program. Other than that, there is a requirement of a portfolio. I cannot confirm whether it's mandatory, but it's always good to have one. Then your English proficiency test, which is IELTS or whatever they accept at the time.
Okay, so this is the prerequisites. And what about the course structure of human-centrified design at Algonquin College?
I think you can call it HCD for short. I know
Okay.
you're struggling with the name,
Yeah.
even we used to.
Yeah.
So you can call it HCD.
Sure.
As for the course structure, if I'm not wrong, I think we have around 5 or 6 courses for each term. So it's another 8-month program. We have 2 academic terms, a 4th month each, and then is a co-op of 4 months after your second term.
Okay. So about the co-op you mentioned, so are the co-op paid or unpaid, and whether the co-op is easy for the students to get, because usually it is considered that in colleges when the students go, it's usually difficult to get co-ops and internship when compared to universities. So what about the co-op that you got, and how did you get into, whether the co-op in Algonquin is paid or not paid?
So the co-op program at Algonquin is very well structured.
Okay.
The co-op I think is 3 to 4 months long, minimum 3, maximum 4, and it is mandatory for it to be paid. So that always works in the benefit of the students. Unlike the co-op we had at Humber, as we discussed in the previous video, there is no mandate at Humber for it to be paid or unpaid, and it's a shorter term. I think it's 160 hours at Humber, but here it's 3 to 4 months. And the college does help in securing a co-op in both your academic terms. They'll assist you with your resume, with your portfolio building. They'll also help you practice for interviews.
Okay.
And eventually they also have a job listing portal called IRAC, where you can look for co-ops, and they're specifically listed for your program.
Okay. So as Dilpreet said us that the co-op is paid, and you have 3 or 4 months of co-op, so you can have enough money, you can make a good amount of money in order to pay your tuition fees. Now Dilpreet, could you please tell us how did you get your co-op program? I know it is from the job portal, but what were the different questions and what were the different skill sets that they require from you?
So I'm currently doing my co-op at Statistics Canada. It's a government department, so I'm like working with the government. Being in Ottawa, government is, as you know, the majority employer. So a lot of the students from our program find their co-ops with the government. It can be with Stats Canada, it can be with IRCC, ESDC, so different departments of the government. I found my co-op through the IRAC portal itself. How the co-op system works at Algonquin is you have, I think, 5 or 6 co-op rounds where you apply for these job listings through IRAC, and if you're shortlisted, you get to interview them, and in case they proceed to hire you, you have to notify the co-op department within 24 hours of receiving that acceptance from the employer.
Okay.
So if you choose to go ahead with that, you cannot apply after that.
Okay.
If you want to deny it, again you also have the same 24 hours. If you deny it, then you have the option to participate in other co-op rounds.
Got it. And what about the grades? Like usually at universities they require B+ grade in all the subjects in order to get the co-op from the university. In colleges, in Algonquin College, as you have got the co-op, is there any mandatory of the grades as well? Like you need to get such and such grades. So is there that thing?
I can't recall, but I think you have to have a minimum of 2.8 over 2.8 to 3 GPA out of the 4.
Okay.
So it's we get GPAs for both the terms, so it has to be, I think, above 2.8 or 3 if I'm
Okay.
not wrong. I don't have accurate information on this,
Okay.
but I'll make sure to follow up so Pankaj can either put it in the description or the comments.
Sure, I'll do that. And what about the program difficulty level? So, is the program very difficult or moderate difficult? And what whether the students can do their part-time jobs of 20 hours when even studying for this program at Algonquin College?
I'd say it's also like a moderately difficult program as compared to the Humber UX design program.
Okay.
The only difficulty I had here was that the class schedule is spread throughout the week, so we have classes all 5 weekdays.
Oh my God.
So there's a class each day, and
Okay.
both Monday and Friday we used to have studio projects. So
Okay.
the professor, and it was 5 hours long. So the professors would teach for like an hour or so, and then you had to go into a groups and work on your project.
Got it.
So doing a part time, especially if you have shifts during the weekdays, it's going to be very hectic.
Okay.
But if you have it on the weekends, it's manageable. But again, sometimes you have those assignments that you need to do on the weekend.
Yeah.
So doing a part time with this program is slightly challenging. But the good part here is that our program coordinator, Jet Loka, he hires students from the program to work with him
Okay.
15 hours. So
Okay.
instead of doing the 20 part time, you
Got
get to
it.
15, and he
Okay.
pays well as well. I think the standard is $18 per hour.
Wow.
So you can work with him on like, I think it's 12-week long projects that he hires for.
Okay.
And in my class, the class strength was like 12 students, and
Okay.
out of those, I think around 8 or 9 were working with him only. So it works out, you cannot find a part time outside of the program, but he helps you,
So
manage your
that's-
finances.
That's very beautiful thing given by the professor itself, wherein you get paid more than the minimum wage. I'm really sorry, the crow wanted to come in our video, and so that's the thing. You can hear the background noise, but yes, the professor helps you get $18 and more. That's more than the average pay at Ottawa. The average pay right now is the minimum basic pay is $15, and you get more than that. So yes, you get co-op, you get part-time jobs, and it is very easy in order to complete your education loan that you take from your home country, and also you can pay the fees of the next year. What is the final question, Dilpreet? I'm so sorry. What is the advice and suggestions that you would give to students?
I'd say do network outside of your program as well. In this program, the professors are really nice, and they will provide you with those networking opportunities. So grab those chances whenever you get them. Be active on LinkedIn. Be active in the local UX communities here in Ottawa. There are plenty. There's Cap Kai. There's Can UX. There's multiple UX communities here in Ottawa and throughout Canada. So be a part of them. Network with them, because that's how you'll eventually secure your full-time job as well.
Yes, so this is the beautiful suggestion given by Dilpreet that please do networking. Networking definitely helps. I actually got one more question, Dilpreet. Why did you choose to do a program at Algonquin when you already had a program done at Humber?
Yeah.
So why did you do that?
A lot of people ask me this, but so there's two reasons behind it. The first one is the program that I had at Humber was 8 months, which is considered one academic year.
Yeah.
So I could only get a PGWP of 1 year. So
Okay.
after doing that program,
Okay.
so just to get a longer work permit, I had decided to do another program.
Okay.
I went through, shortlisted a few options in
Okay.
project management as well, managerial courses as well. But then I chose to do this one because it was similar to what I did at Humber,
Okay.
and this was more research focused,
Okay.
and that's where I thought my skill was lacking as a UX designer.
Okay.
I wanted to know how I can do research, how I can interview people, and how I can back my designs with evidence,
Yes.
with research, and that's why I chose to do this book.
So yes, the Humber College, it was a 2-term course, basically 8 months course, plus co-op. So basically you get 1 year post-graduation work permit. That is, you can work for 1 year after your course, and then you'll have to leave Canada. But after that, since he also, Dilpreet wanted to add additional skills to his profile, he pursued this program here at Algonquin College, and this is basically a 2-year program.
This is also a 1 year
1 year
program.
program.
Yeah,
So-
but the co-op is structured well here.
Yeah.
So I think it will take slightly longer than what
Yeah.
it takes to complete the Humber
Okay.
program.
So basically this is more than a year plus co-op, so you will get a work permit of 2 or 3 years, additional work permit of 2 or 3 years, and then you can apply for your PR and you can get settled in Canada, and you can work very well here. Thank you so much, Dilpreet, for helping the students out with this program and answering them different questions. And also, if you have any doubts, please do mention them in the comment section. If you did like the video, please click the thumbs up button. Please do share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Have a good one.